Hey riders, good morning. Sunday, Team GRC Sunday short race. This one is going to be a banger. I mean, the turnout's awesome. Some of the names here, hitters galore. We got Nelson, we got Doolittle, Happy Chap, SR71. Here's Nobby, Purple Bengals here. This is going to be an insane one today. Ragnar's here as well, just cruising down through some of the people here. Okay, so we got Oscar's here. GTZR 3000. Yes, I haven't seen this rider for quite a while now. Look at this. Jesse's here. I know Jesse posted on Facebook a few days ago that they were heading outside for the season. You know, thanked Rouvy for making them stronger. I got to think some of it comes from these Team GRC rides, Sunday short races. I'm not riding today. So anyway, Jesse, great to see you here riding with us. You know, I've been saying for quite a while here now, if you want your single hardest, like smash yourself to oblivion, gasping for air, like you're working so hard you can barely even drink. You don't have time to change your music. Nothing. This is the race to do it in, folks. Because I've said it, maybe some other people can. I'm speaking for myself here. I cannot work this hard outside. It's not safe. I'm too busy looking for dogs, trucks, tractors, semis, people out riding horses where I may have to slow down so I don't scare the horses. Just stuff like that. In here, you can just put your head down and hammer time. Yeah, that's where we're going. MC Hammer. Sone 15, very, very strong rider. Tomas 1976. Yeah, here's Bashak. Yep. And Niels Brenham. Oh my, this is going to be a good one. Clive Ribbons. Awesome. Enrico is here. Ooh. This is about to go off, folks. Jetro as well. John B, 1982. John, fish tank looks very nice today. Like it. Pretty sure I've seen Giuseppe before. 1955 is back. Hardy's back. Had a bit of time off the bike. Hardy would definitely be right at the very front. Maybe not so today after recovering. Paceline G's here. Holly's returned to the fold of Team GRC. I know she loves to ride outside. I think Holly does a lot of mountain biking. That's her gig. So she probably wants to get inside. And I've heard the weather is pretty good over in Europe, but people still want to race this stuff. Oriel E., new ladies rider to the competition. Alex is here, of course. Alex is always here. Here's a new name. Vicuz. David, 1951's here. Stumpy looks new to me. Philou, 42. There's so many people. Kraken, yes. 1 of 500. Jared Wayne. Cycling Slapshot. Eckers is back. I think he's been off the bike a couple weeks, he said. Evsy Boy. Yeah, this is going to be Eat More Cake. Yeah, perfect. Keith's here as well. Ooh, watch out for Keith. There are a couple kickers at Kekapolka. If you look at the bottom, look where it says along Lake Como on the profile. There's a kick there that could be pivotal in this race. And a couple of ones later on. That's where the action's going off. I did see CJF Andel here. What's hilarious about that is I mentioned to Chris, I know his name is Chris now, that's the C. I've always just said CJF Andel. It's Chris J, middle name, Fandel. Sorry, Chris, I've already apologized to him. We are off to the races, folks. Check this action out here. It's going to be an absolute Watts Fest today. I'm not riding. I know people want me to ride. First track, right off the rip. Don't know this rider, brand new. Actually, they're a level 20, so they've been around a couple of months. Might have went a little bit cracking too hard there. And now we're seeing the names come to the front. Spin Jedi's here as well. I'm not sure. This is Chris CYWG. You're all going to get abbreviated names here pretty cool soon. We got Vic here, BJM 151. Jetro. Jesse's here. Yes, perfect, Jesse. That just shows how good Rouvy is. Even though it's time to ride outside, you still want to race inside. It's safe. It's controlled. Let's take a little bit of a look at the course here. Open up the map and see what we got going on. I imagine this is with the draft. This is going to be under 30 minutes with the draft. So Doolittle's right at the front. Doolittle is, I think he's a rider from Quebec, I believe. Always finishes at the very front, and we'll probably just start pulling away from people. We've got Saune here. So we're riding along the lake shore of Lake Como. That's where we're at. I just did this one 2 days ago. And Nelson Snyder is right at the front here. Hardy, look at Hardy right up there. Hardy hurt himself. I think it was like a muscular issue. I don't think it hurt his legs or his lungs though. Enrico is at the front here as well. So let's do the usual. We are gonna just bounce to the back here as quick as I can. Just go fly through all these people. We're gonna catch all the names here. So we got Christian is in the start chute. Level 63 is there. Just has not started. So missed the start time. Eat more cake. So we have 63 riders who actually started this ride on a spring day, Sunday morning, Sunday afternoons all around the world, and everyone wants to ride in the Team GRC SSR events. Now Doolittle's pulling away. This is kind of a usual for Doolittle. Name is all over the tops of the leaderboards. And I've heard a very accomplished cyclist from Quebec. Bishoc's got himself in a nice place here, rocking that kind of darker blue jersey. He's got Spin Jedi with him. Saune 15 and Nelson Snyder, like all like beasts on the bike. Absolute beasts. Francois VDP. I don't know if I've seen this name before, but yeah, riding at the front too. So keeping up with the big guns. Also got Chris there. Let's just back up a little bit. Let's get through these riders. Jesse's right up there as well. GTZR 3000. Keith's working his way up in his Christmas cycling outfit. So is Doolittle just going to pull away from everyone? Yeah, got a 25-meter gap now over Niels Brenham. Niels Brenham rocking like 7 watts per kilo. Trying to bridge across. Nelson's coming up to give Niels some support here. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Watts time. Nelson's saying, come on, Niels. Let's do this. Spin Jedi is right in the draft as well, pulling himself across to Niels Brenham. This group needs to stick together if they want to hang with Doolittle. I think that's the strategy today is, I think, whoever can do it, which is Nelson, Niels, Spin Jedi. This Chris looks capable. I don't know Chris, Mahutch, Bishock, Enrico, Francois. Keith, Hardy, all these people at the front. Jesse's here as well. Jetro. They all need to work together and smash Doolittle. That's what I love to see it. Let's do it. Come on now. So I did this ride a couple days ago. I just wanted to finish it off. Did a quick little 20K tri route yesterday. If you're looking for nice flat routes, you can't find a lot of them or they're not showing up for you, or maybe you're like a triathlon junkie, what you can do is, if you go to the old website, there's a tab for triathlons. I don't know why it's not on the new website, but it's not. I go there, find the triathlons I want to do, go back to the new website, the app, and I search directly there, and those triathlons pop up for you. So if you're interested in riding triathlon courses, I just generally ride them for fast, easy stuff. That's why I'm doing it. Okay, so yeah, Doolittle does have a gap. You're going downhill right now. We've got a huge group of what looks like about 10 riders, about 70 meters back. So I'm hoping they all get into the drafting mode and can just get after Doolittle. Doolittle might have a hard time here today staying away from this crew. They're going to slowly start clawing their way back too. He's riding 6 watts per kilo all the way. I'm going to estimate Doolittle's weight just over 65 kilograms. Something like that, maybe 67 kilograms. And I'm always doing this, folks. Over here at Inside Cycling World, please like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends. That's what I want you to do. Just share and get other people to come to the channel. That's the most... I know you've all subscribed. Thank you so much. I've got some superstar supporters out there. I've got my lead out train special group that, did a little bit of extra for me. So I've got the lead out train as well. We're just going to back up here a little bit. So there's a group of 10 chasing Doolittle, but let's bounce back a bit. 150 meters back, we got GTZR, Clive Ribbons, SR71. Who is this? Vmon. Just calling you Vmon today. Kraken's there. John B. Ooh, nice ride by John B here. I think he's really motivated. He got his chores done early this morning, or I guess this afternoon in the UK. Hey, John. Fish tank looks great. Alex is there. This is like, oh, I got to get some map views on this. There's a nice group here as well. Fantastic racing here. So we got big groups that are going to be able to move fast together. Here's Holly. She's back. Guess who's back? Back again. Yeah, I don't even know the song, but I just got it in my head right now. And yes, I'm a horrendous singer. I have no artistic talents whatsoever. First track, and that's so true with me. I can't draw. I can't play musical instruments. I definitely can't sing. Just throwing that out there for you. Mark Jander. Fantapole. And Ragnar's right here. Oh, look at this. Ragnar has started a new trend. White shorts with Fantapole and Ragnar. Both feeling very confident today. Getting themselves right out there. Actually, we saw the real life white shorts on our own John SR71 on video. Burned into the memory. Never to be forgotten. Jared Wayne here. I think I saw this morning. Jared Wayne is a fellow Canadian. Cobus Meyer looks like that's South African flag, I think. Yep. Isn't it? Oh, I don't want to be wrong. I hate when I'm wrong with stuff like that. That would be embarrassing. Nobby Styles. I know Nobby did an event outside yesterday. I don't think Roger's here today. He did a big event too. He might be traveling home. I think he was up in Scotland doing a sportif. Purple Bengal here. So some of the lightweight pesky climbers are going to struggle today because this course is way too fast for them. They're going to have to stick in those groups and then try to use the bumps to their advantage. Speaking of which, let's get back to Doolittle here. Doolittle has pulled a gap. Look at this champion ahead of him. Look at this guy ahead of Doolittle. Just spinning like a beast here. Oh, Doolittle just passes him. That was awesome. So, yeah, like I said, I did this race a couple days ago. This ride a couple days ago. Just wanted to get it done. Look at this. Doolittle cranking out up to 8 watts per kilo on the climbs. Just, that's where you got to take advantage here. Bouncing back to Nelson. Nelson's going to probably do the same thing. So, anyways, today I was told yesterday that, I wasn't sure if I was riding today, that we're going out for some brunch, breakfast buffet thing somewhere. My wife's into this thing of driving to little rinky-dink towns in the middle of nowhere on the prairies. Places that are so small that the rail lines actually get shut down. They remove the rail lines altogether. But anyways, they have great little restaurants out there in the country. And we're probably going to go do that. So I'm kind of got to be on my game here to go. I'll be doing something later today. Bouncing back. Hardy's doing great here. Hardy is using the draft and sticking with the front runners. Awesome. So yeah, there's Doolittle's by himself. Then there's a group of 10. Back to Sone 15. Jesse is back 500 meters. Looks like bridged away from Jetro a bit. I'm not sure who's catching who here. Gaetan 42. Ooh, see Holly here. Yeah, she's probably picked up spots. I didn't catch it all on that bump. Just being lighter weight. Clive Ribbons is here. First track. GTCR 3000. Andre 1966. Thanks for joining us, Andre. Vmon, Tagut. Just getting onto the back end of this group. Spinning like a beast here. Let's have a little boo at that again. 100. Yep. Just spinning hard. Alex always spins hard. He kind of boggles my mind. We talked about that a while ago. Kraken. Yes, Kraken. Probably not enough false flat and this kind of thing for me and you, but glad to see you out there. John. Yep. John is just on the backside of Kraken and Alex here. That was John B, 1982. And then we're going back to the other John, SR71 here. Antoine Armand. Yes, Fantapole. Fantapole was one of our white shorts wearers. I'm just trying to see where Ragnar went at this point. Ragnar and Fantapole were together, so we're going to back up. Either Ragnar's off the back or he's bridged ahead somewhere. Yeah, he's just fallen back a tiny bit here. Just a tiny bit. But he's there. Cobus Meyer, yes. Jared Wayne, Orielli. So, I like to go to the back, right? 64 did sign up. It looks like someone started late. There was 63. It looks like we've lost Chris Jam. We've lost Inesfra. They made it a little ways into the courts. Then MS, yeah, we lost that person as well. Eat More Cake still out there. Mao, 7-Eleven with Des Dyer. I rode with Des. Chapman's Peak. Yeah, me and Des finished that one up together. It was great riding with him. Good to see you, Des. We got a nice little group back here of Schmile. That's your name. Schmile is just ahead of Mao 7-Eleven and Des. Eckers is back riding. I don't think Eckers is going to kill himself today. He says he's been off the bike at least 2 weeks. So, hey, KB Jake. I saw KB Jake, I think, on Chapman's. Nice. Simone. Okay, this is a new name to me. Phil's here. We just talked about Phil earlier, riding with a nice group. Stumpy. M. Meisen. 1 of 500. Happy Chap. Hey, Happy Chap. Sorry I couldn't do your ride this morning. I was meaning to. So I think you had a race scheduled yesterday at 5:15, which I probably could have done, but then I saw the ride disappeared, so you must have rescheduled. Then there was the Cozumel 30K. So when I saw it, and I registered right away, it was at 10 o'clock this morning, and I was thinking, didn't know about my brunch yet, okay? Let's just reel it back here, folks. It's all legit. Okay, so I saw Happy Chap had a 30K Cozumel course lined up. It's a course I like to ride a lot. I think I've done it 5, 6, 7 times maybe. Anyways, it was at 10 o'clock. 10 a.m. And I thought, okay, well, I do this at 8:15. Takes 45 minutes to do this. Then I can start getting ready for my ride, blah, 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 blah. Didn't know about the lunch brunch yet. So I was kind of like, I'm going to have to unregister. I feel bad because I want to ride with Happy Chap because he's organizing lots of fun little rides. Well, anyways, when I went to check last night, I was sitting on the couch going, I'm probably going to message him and say, hey, dude, can't make it. Oh, sorry, we don't want to be in the tunnel. Oh, we got more people in the tunnel. Oh, yeah, I forgot. There are quite a few long tunnels here, so we're kind of in them, folks. Yeah, let's get out of these tunnels. We're going to go back to Eckers here. Actually, here's a name. Let's follow this rider. Elrith. Melfin Noel. Okay, I'm not sure where you're from, Elrith Melfin Noel, but that is a mouthful for me to say. Going into the tunnel as we speak. KB Jake's coming up too. I'm going to bounce right back out of there. So anyways, I was on my laptop last night watching something. Don't remember what. And I was going to message Happy Chap saying, hey, dude, I wanted to join you. I can't. I hate signing up and then having to leave something. Because I thought, oh, yeah, I have to go have breakfast. Anyways, I looked at Rouvy to see when the races were, and it was, because I was looking at 10:15 or 10 o'clock, whatever it was, and then it was 4 a.m. So, yeah, that made my decision right there for me. 4 a.m. is a little early. I think I slept till 5 this morning. So, yeah, I think we got a little bit of a time zone discrepancy, and I think maybe there might have been some sync issues between Rouvy and the email. I'm not really sure. Maybe they were riding at 10 o'clock their time in the UK, which is probably 4 o'clock here. That's my only guess. Anyways, back to the front. We can see Doolittle's just came out. I think that's probably the last tunnel. There are a lot of tunnels in this one, and I think I've mentioned this before. If you've ever noticed on Rouvy when you're riding in a bunch and someone crosses the center line, they kind of get ghosted out and disappear. For anyone that's not heard the story before, and for anyone who has, sorry, I think the algorithm is built so that riders aren't riding into traffic. Riders aren't getting hit by cars. There's like a proximity indicator probably on the road itself. And I think when you're in a tunnel, it kind of triggers that. And that's why everyone disappears in the tunnels. That's the only thing I can think. The tunnel is too small. The top and the sides are so close and coming in. I think Rouvy makes you disappear because it's probably the smart and most efficient way of dealing with, well, we can't have riders riding into traffic coming at us. So sometimes you'll see it in bunches. So like, see there? Riders are disappearing on the left because there's a car coming. Then they reappear. That Chris CYWG, it just happened to them. So let's see if we can see that happen again anywhere. It's always when traffic's oncoming. See, and the rider on the far left too, I think that was Chris again, disappeared because they got pushed too far to the left. So it's like a proximity indicator that's saying, hey, disappear. Because you want it to look realistic, right? We know it's virtual cycling. Everyone's putting out real world watts and power. Riders should, okay, looks like they're okay here. They didn't get close enough. But we don't want people riding into vehicles, obviously. So yeah, fantastic group here. So let's try to figure out what's going on again here. So Doolittle's at the front, 200 meters back. We got that big group, and that big group looks to still be. Oh, that big group is 9 strong. Sané just out the back. Now there was a bit of a bump here. I noticed that Sané's on right now, and Sané is a strong rider. Don't know what happened there. Probably just fell out of the back on this little climb, wasn't paying attention, changing the channel, something on TV, just whatever, maybe that. Hardy is still hanging a draft master. Oh, Hardy is just dangling off the back now. 20, this is it for Hardy, I think. Once you lose that draft, they're gone. Bashak looking strong there, working the draft well. Yep, just stay there, right there. That 3, 4, 5 meters back. Chris is strong. I don't know who Chris is, but yep, looks totally legit to me. Doing a good job here. Mahutch, I've seen Mahutch before. God, I want to say it was probably a Muckers race. I'm not really sure. Hey, don't forget, I did cover the Muckers Thursday Championship race. I only uploaded it yesterday. It took me forever to upload it. Had some mic problems. So that means I've got to do work after the fact. It's not the actual fully live commentary that you're getting. I have to go and, add comment. I actually hate adding the commentary after, especially in a live race, because I'm watching it go down. But anyways, I had to upload it yesterday, and my internet was just creeping. I think this weekend I'm getting up on the roof to put the Starlink up, so that should really change things up here for us. So Doolittle's able to hold his own against these 9 other riders, has got the gap, and is just using the rollers to his advantage right now. Oh, and here we go. Look at this. This is shocking to me too. Enrico has just fallen out the back too. Not sure if he'll get back on now. So now we're down to 8. Wow, so 1 up front, 7 chasers, followed by Chris. Chris is there, followed by Enrico, Hardy. This doesn't surprise me. Hardy's been off the bike for, I gotta say, at least a week and a bit. So probably feeling it right now. Otherwise, Hardy would be in that group for sure. Niels Burnham's looking really good up there. We're going to bounce back a bit here with Sané. Clive Ribbons with First Track. Jay Margolius, Jesse. Jetro's there as well. Andre, 1966. Holly, just being a beast today. Great job. These events are hard for smaller lightweight riders because they can't generate the absolute watts that the stronger riders can. Climbs is a different story. But yeah, Holly's doing fantastic here. Just hanging on, staying. She's working that draft so well. So well. Awesome job. Just bouncing back in. We're going to bounce back a few hundred meters, and we're with the Alex Giuseppe GTZR group. There's just 3 of them. Then bouncing back to Mark Jander. Which one's Mark? Mark's in the dark. Oh, Ragnar's here with his friend Fantapole. So Ragnar did come back. He put a bit of effort in, clawed back, because he was a good 20, 30 meters back there. Again, it must be the Aero helmet he's wearing or the white shorts. You take your choice. So we got 4 here, it looks like. 5 here. We've got Vimon Tagut coming up. Back to Jared Wayne. Hey, Jared. Good to see you out here, fellow Canadian. If you catch the video, let me know where you're from in Canada. I'd love to know. Don't forget, folks, to all the new folks, if you get to see the video, this is Colin over at Inside Cycling World. All you got to do is share the channel with other people, and that will really help me out. This is not my full-time gig. I do this just for the love of it. Got Gonna have a few more. I had someone comment just recently they want more starter videos. I don't know. I think that's where, and some of my starter videos are just like, hey, this is how I use Rouvy. It's not anything special. I just kind of mess around in the app, and I really like doing those videos. Yeah, they're not going to be short because I don't want them to be short. I like long form everything. I mentioned that before. Like, if I see someone's video on YouTube, when I see 6-minute videos, I'm not even turning them on. I mean, they're like the last option. I want to see all the content. I want to see all the mistakes and the flub ups and this and that. Same as podcasts. Give me a 3-hour podcast and I'm set. When I buy my audiobooks, if I see an audiobook that's 8 hours long versus one that's 32 hours long, guess which one I'm buying? That's me. So yeah, Keith, Christmas, decked out. Kraken is with John B. Looking good here, John. Purple Bengal, again, not really a race for Purple Bengal. Too much flat stuff. We got Chris here. Chris Fandel. Wonder what your middle name is, Chris. James. Yeah, we're going to go James. We're going to be professional here, formal. It's James. James Fandel. That could be almost like a Star Trek character. Oriele, new ladies rider here with David 1951, SR 71. Yep, in a skeleton outfit as usual. EC Norton. This is a new name to me, I believe. Evsy Boy. Yep, getting it. Ooh, Happy chap, moving up strong. Again, Happy. Sorry I missed the race this morning. And I mean, Happy chap, as far as I know, rode Cozumel this morning. Just 30K flat, so I don't know how that ride went. I saw Bikes with Mike was there too. I saw Andy Lloyd was signed up for it. So I was really pumped about it. And then I saw the time and I'm like, 4 o'clock. Like, I don't mind waking up at 3:30 to do some events. But then like 6 o'clock at night, my wife wants to murder me because I am sleeping on the couch all day. Cycling Slap Shop, Carolina fan here. 1 of 500, Stumpy, Erlith, Melon Noel, Simone, KB Jake, Des Dyer. Oh, back in the tunnel. We're going to pop back up to Doolittle and see if these guys can bring him back. The numbers from Doolittle are so high. I'm not sure. I'd like to know what equipment everyone's riding. That would be an interesting factor to know in some of these events. Not so much on these ones. I mean, you don't really need the highest end smart trainer on the flats because, the steeper the climb, the higher end trainers can simulate it better. You're going to really feel that 16, 18, 20% gradient. Some trainers max out very low. Also, the higher end trainers too will be more accurate. So that's something, it can only be apples to apples as close as it can be, right? Because everyone's got different trainers, different budgets, different equipment. But Doolittle is just able to walk away here from M. Hutch, Chris, Nelson, Niels Burnham, Spin Jedi, Enrico. Oh my, check this out. Enrico fought his way back. And I was really surprised when I saw our Enrico out the back there. Enrico, I am on your friends list and you give me lots of invites to your races. I think I've only joined one ever and it's just bad timing for me. So awesome to see you here. You're definitely a hitter. So let's do this. I was shocked that you were out the back. I'm glad you got back in. I'm hoping you were just changing your music and you didn't pay attention for a second there and you weren't struggling too much. So again, one out front with 8 chasers. Back to Sone. Ooh. Sone and Hardy should try to get together. I think what happened here is I think Sone has passed Hardy, I believe, at this point. Yeah, I think that's what's happened. Ooh, nice group coming up behind Hardy now, too. At the rate we're going, this group here might catch Hardy. Hardy might be kicking it up here soon. Yeah, and I mean, if you're off the bike for a week, yeah, it feels like you've lost 25% of your power. Like instantaneous. It's shocking. So we need to go back to the front now. Doolittle racing away on the downhill. Doolittle only has less than a kilometer to go, but there's some big chases going. Enrico is making a break, 11 watts per kilo, pursued by Nelson at 10. People are getting over the top and trying to make the break. Nelson goes around and past Enrico because you can use your momentum over the top and get a launch into the downhill. And just get that gap of 20, 30 meters. That's all you need. Doolittle did it from the beginning. Nelson's just put 15 meters into Niels. Niels is with Enrico. That's going to be a nice sprint. Oh, Enrico is chasing back to Nelson. 17 meters. Working hard, trying to get into that draft. Doolittle's getting close. Nelson's in second. Enrico's in third. Chasing with Niels Brenham. I think they're going to get back on. They are working hard here to get back on. Enrico, crazy spin right there. I think the sensor's off or something. It was 210 revolution. And they're back on. We're going to have a 3-up sprint here. Okay, folks, this is going to be very hard for me to cover here. These sprints come fast and furious. Doolittle is finishing now. We've got Enrico, Niels Brenham, and Nelson Snyder going into a sprint finish. So let's watch from Nelson's angle back here. Ooh, someone's got to go now. 200 meters out. Enrico is winding it up. Nelson's winding up too. 7 to 8 watts per kilo here. Nelson, Niels Brenham, Enrico in fourth. Niels Brenham passes Nelson right at the finish line. Got Bishaw coming in fifth place here, 10 watts a kilo, beasting it out. Clydesdale. Back to Francois. See what happens, folks? I got locked in the finish. Shoot, I'm sorry. Spin Jedi coming in right now. Just already in recovery mode, cooling down. Sawney 15 coming in. So again, I think Sawney 15 caught Hardy past them. I could be totally wrong, and I'm only saying that because I can imagine how hard it was for Hardy today to put that effort in to hang at the front. Probably a really good strategy. You know, go hard, get the draft, get pulled along, and slowly drift at the end if you have to. So you can see here Sawney is just... And I mean, look at this, folks. Doolittle finished in 27 minutes, so under half an hour. And I think the next 8 or 9, yeah, they're all finishing under 30 minutes as well. So moving over 40k an hour the whole way. So Sawney will finish alone for 10th. Hardy's in the downhill now, cruising alongside the lake. We're going to stick around for a little bit here today, folks. I don't hear any movement from the wife. So yeah, we got a nice group here. I don't think they can catch Hardy. I think he's safe now. But we got a nice group here of Clive Ribbons, First Track, Jetro, Jesse Margolius, Gaetan 42, and Holly 87 is still there. Wow. Great job. Yeah, that's fantastic. So this is the group I'm going to watch now. Sawney will finish 10th, 11th, 12th. Yeah, 10th. Hardy's going to finish 11th, and then we're going to have this massive sprint for 12th through 17th. Holly's looking racy. 200 meters to go. Who's going out first? Jetro's dropping 7. Holly is kicking at 7.5 watts per kilo, trying to get a break. Holly is going to finish in 13th place, 14th place, just passed by Jesse Margolius at the finish line. Wow, I'm sorry, folks. That one was insane to try to watch all that go down. So Alex is trying to get away from GTZR 3000 here. And Giuseppe. Giuseppe, I think it's Giuseppe Ferrari. Yeah, it is Giuseppe Ferrari. Nice. Okay. People are waiting to about the 200 meter to go mark, 150 to go to sprint. I mean, they must all be just redlining already. Giuseppe moving to the front. Alex is slowly just slipping behind, trying to get a bit of a draft here. Just watching this closely. 5 watts per kilo. Everyone's holding watts quite high. Hold the power high. Who's got anything like that? Alex moved to 6 watts per kilo there. We're down to 150 meters to go. 7 watts per kilo to Giuseppe. GTZR responds with over 10 and passes. Alex is sprinting hard too. He might just catch him at the line. I think Giuseppe got him. Someone finished right behind there, and I missed that. So next we've got Keith and Vimon Tagut coming in. Sprint time, boys. Sprint time. VMON's going 11 watts per kilo. Boom. Gets that quick little gap on Keith. Keith's in the draft, but the race is ending too quick. Going back to Fantapol. White shorts train coming in now. Fantapol will be finishing, followed by Jared, Mark Jander, Antoine, Global Ragnar. Wow. So, okay, Ragnar just finished. Paceline G's coming in. So I just missed Ragnar's finish there. The white shorts might do it, folks. I think everyone should wear white shorts in the next race. We could do that. Paceline G coming in. Great to see them. GRC. Cobus Meyer being chased by Vic. Vic's dropping 11 watts per kilo. Just coming over the shoulder. Just gets past Cobus. Kekapolka, Finnish friend, coming in solo for 32nd place. Nice job. BJM 151 will be finishing solo in 33rd place. Purple Bengals got a gap in front and behind. Will finish in 34th. Now, have a look at this. So Kraken 71 is currently 400 meters to the finish. John's not that far back, but just a little too much, I think, at this point. Unless Kraken throws out the anchor, Kraken will get 35th with John in 36th. Chris Vandell cruising along with Oriel E. New rider. Great to see new riders with us. So Chris is pushing away at this point, just getting a little bit of a gap over Oriel E. I hope I say that right. So that's going to be 37th and 38th plus. I'm just going to stick around a bit. I mean, I think Chris has 37th sewn up now. Yeah. It's a little bit of an uphill here. Just a tiny little kick. Orelli 38th place. John's going to be coming for 39th. Being pursued, but he's pushing strong here. 5 to 6 watts per kilo. Just locking up that position. Being pursued by Thomas, 1976. David 1951's right there. Great ride. Coming to the finish as well. See, there's that last little kick before the finish shoot. Kind of go through a little bit of a chicane there. Nobby Styles coming in. I think Nobby was saying his legs felt like jello. He did an event yesterday, and I forget which one it was. I don't even know at this point. I think Nobby had a couple of events. Weekend, like back-to-back weekends. So Nobby's finishing. E.C. Norton. 19 Steve 55 here is with Happy Chat. Okay, we got 2 here coming in, and they're just getting over the last of that little climb, 4 to 5% climb. Steve is just using momentum on his side, probably going to try to pull away here, just getting over the top first. 7-meter gap as we're watching now. Goes to 8 meters right away. Can he pull any more out? They're both riding the same power. I expect Steve to just gain a little bit. Yeah, see, it's growing faster because he is on the downhill first. Not much of a gap. I mean, Happy's just falling out of the draft now. Steve's applying more power, 4 watts per kilo. Here we go, Steve. Nice job. Wants this 44th place. Will Happy respond? Happy is responding. 3 up to 5.5 watts per kilo all of a sudden. It's almost 6 watts per kilo here. Happy Chap knows it's right there. They still have a full kilometer to go. These warriors are battling it out to the finish. We're talking 44th and 45th place. Now, again, Team GRC Sunday short race. This is where your real workouts are right here. So it looks like Happy's holding the power strong. Steve's backed off a little bit. Now has Steve burnt a match there and can't recover? Happy is almost back on his wheel. 17 meters at the moment. We have still 600 meters to go. This is where the pain really kicks in because you realize there's no way I'm sprinting for 600 meters. Steve's fighting him off. 4 watts per kilo. Happy is still going. Steve's pushing over 5 watts a kilo right now. Happy's responding at 6. These two are going like mano a mano. What does it say? Tooth and claw, claw and nail, something like that. Like, there is no let up between these two. They are fighting over this 44th place. Oh, Steve's just holding off. 4. Yeah, great ride by Steve here. Still pushing. I think Happy said that's enough. Yep. 30 meters out now. Steve finishes in 44th. Awesome battle. That, to me, that was my battle of the day between 19 Steve 55 and Happy Chap 113. Great job. That was epic. Okay. Where are we at, folks? And Meissen finishing. FZ Boy will be finishing alone. Great job. FZ Boy, I found out, is real name Simon Evans. Met them, I think. Simon, are we friends? Yeah, we're friends on Facebook now. So I guess FZ is for Evans. Cycling Slapshot coming in. Philou 42. Being pursued by Oscar. 500 meters to go. That's a big ask to bring back 40 meters with 500 to go. Especially after you've been pushing this hard. So I think that's going to be... Oscar should finish in 50th. We'll keep an eye on it. We got 1 of 500. Elrith, Melton Noel. Stumpy. Field's pretty split up now, folks. Simone, new rider here today. Great job. KB Jake. Dez. And Schmeil. Those are the only two riders that are really close together. I guess Mao's there as well. Eat More Cake. Not that far behind either. We're just going to do a quick map mode so you can see them here. So there are 3 riders somewhat close together there. Then we have to... Okay, KB Jake's there as well. We've got 4 riders that are kind of close, within like 150 meters of each other. Then we bounce up a kilometer to Simone. Further 400 meters to Stumpy. Elrith is just coming to the finish now. Let's have a look at Elrith, Melf, Noel. Coming into the finish. I'm just going to pop back here. Yep, I knew we lost Mickey Charlie. I don't know who that is. That's a new rider too. Eckers, we lost Eckers. Eckers disconnected. So we lost Mickey Charlie. Eat More Cake is out there getting it done. No disconnects here. Riding good. Going to easily make it to the finish. Has only got 3 kilometers to go. Great job. Okay. Schmeil and Dez. Little ways out still. Okay, folks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it here today. Actually, let's follow Simone to the finish a little bit. Great job. Stumpy's just up ahead. I'm going to jump offline here and see if we're getting out of the house here or not. There's a very good possibility that the wife might just sleep in. And then yours truly will be making breakfast. I will get this uploaded right away, as soon as I can, depending on how the internet works today. Fantastic racing. Don't forget, Team GRC, Sunday short races will run all summer long, all fall long, all winter long, all year long. We talked that maybe they may not have attendance. It went down a bit, but I think people are finding, hey, this is a good, safe place to race. And get your challenges done. You don't got to go outside and worry about the cars, the dogs, the cats, other drivers, pedestrians. Just come smash yourself to oblivion here. Great hanging out with you. This is Colin over at Inside Cycling World. We'll catch you again real soon.